saw this from a video in the past. He's actually working on the other one.
So all I'm doing is just removing these 4 screws. To take this panel off here. I'll hand this to Karen so I don't fall and bust my ass. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a little closer. We're going to trim this. And all this is, and I'll put up a picture of it, is just a stair tread from Lowe's. Again, I saw somebody do this a couple years ago. Never thought, and this is actually, I saw him do this before we even had our coach. And so, and when I saw Jason had that problem, Jason from No Sticks, No Bricks, I figured now's the time to resurrect this idea. Not that super difficult. Go ahead and cut this across here. Any straight edge will work. I just happen to have a speed square available. And then what I do is I take this and fold this over to where it hits that first row of screws. And just ballpark it as to where you think it's going to go. And this looks like it's going to come right to that line. That over. So after what I do is I pre-start these screws, so that way I'm not standing up here balancing and trying to do all this at one time. So like any other good mechanic, we'll put some screws in my mouth. And that's it. And it works pretty good on the front one. It goes through, it pushes through, keeps this down. And I'm going to run some silicone across the top here. And there we go. We'll let it dry. Should be good to go. And the reason, it's funny, the reason I did this is after I saw Jason put the video up for his leaking, we came out, it had been raining, and I wondered why there was rain coming down the wall or water coming down the wall. And sure enough, I pulled the access panel and I could see where the water was running down. So I thought, man, I know there's a way to fix that. So that's what I did, and this seems to work. So it did work because it kept raining after I'd fixed it, and it was good to go.
All right, so now I'm inside. I wanted to just show you a few things that Glenn was working on. He's actually working on putting Starlink up on the roof.
Okay, so here's Starlink mounted in place in the front. It actually sits below my deck up here, so no worry about wind or anything harming that. And I know some was talking about, well, what about cloud cover and things like that? Or, I mean, what about tree cover? Well, I've got it mounted on a mount that I can adjust it both horizontally and vertically so that I can get the best angle when we need it. So, in addition, what I'm going to do up here is I'm going to come up through where those wires are there, and I'm actually putting a peplink antenna mounted up here just to give us a little bit more range with our cell phone phone. So again, coming together.
And he's waiting for some wires to come in for the antenna. Then he'll finish that. And then I went ahead and put up some of our Mexico souvenirs we bought. Some lizards there. Over here, there's a frog on that side and a frog on this side. It's coming along. The last nice day. It was going to rain for a few days, so we figured we'd be able to get out here and get this going.